Good morning, kids. It's Mr. Coyne, and this is Doggy Loo Storytime. Happy Tuesday. It's now the last day of March, March 31st, and we have one of our neighbors who's going to read to us today, Miss Allen. I'm so sorry.
It's true.
That's true. That's your last name. That's
yes.
Right. Miss Angela. Sorry about that, kids. So let's get a candle lit to help our story, and then Miss Angela will read to us today. And we always are careful with our fire. Make sure that your parents are with you, and make sure somebody stays in the room when the candle's on. You shouldn't leave a candle lit alone in a room.
Never.
Alrighty. All right, kids, let's focus. Body still, ears listening, eyes watching, and voices quiet. Thanks, Miss Angela.
Today, I brought a book that I just love. It's called How Are You Peeling? Foods with Moods. So I know sometimes we're not supposed to play with our food, but this book takes food and makes it very creative, produce. And this book is special to me right now because yesterday and next week and for however many weeks we're out of school, I helped the city of Evanston give away free food at 4 locations throughout the city. You can go to Fleetwood Jourdain Center, Robert Crown Center, Mason Park, or the David Woods Field House at Cayman Park between the hours of 1 and 4 and pick up 5 days worth of food. I encourage you to get there early because the sites have been running out of food after an hour, hour and a half or so. But you can put it on your calendar next week to go to one of those sites. Some of the food you will get is produce. This is also special to me because we are finishing the City of Evanston Recreation art contest tomorrow, where you're supposed to go around your house and make everyday art and post it. You can email it to culturalarts@cityofevanston.org if you do an art project. And we will put all of the art and creative things that people have been doing up online. So maybe this book will give you some ideas of some art you can make with things in your refrigerator. Foods with moods. How are you peeling? How are you feeling? That's a happy orange. That orange does not look happy. Are you happy? Sad? Feeling blue? Feeling bad? That's a turnip. Can a gentle, smiling friend try to cheer you up again? See how the green pepper doesn't feel so good and the tomatoes trying to make them feel good? I don't know if you can see, but these are black-eyed peas that they're using as eyeballs. So you don't even need googly eyes. You can use something else in your cupboard to make these. When you have to wait because someone is late, are you bored, jumpy, worried, grumpy, excited as the minutes passed? Now your friend is here at last. Oh, look, here the oranges couldn't wait for the lemon to come. How are you when friends drop by? Well, see, they're not social distancing, but they're fruit, so it doesn't matter. So see, the pear is visiting the I guess that's a melon shell turtle. With someone new, are you a little shy? Don't belong? Not for long. Look at all the lemons getting together. Feel secure or not so sure? Do you know what these guys are? These are onions. Amused? Confused? Frustrated? Surprised? Try all these feelings on for size. You're never going to look at your produce the same way again. How are you feeling? I know people got kiwi fruits yesterday in their bag, so Look at your kiwi fruit and see what you think it's feeling. When you're attacked, do you react? Oh, look at my crying orange up there. How do you feel when someone is mean, timid, bold, or in between? Those radishes are standing up to the squash. I'm missing a page here. There. When you're angry, do you pout, whine, scream, shout? Feeling sorry and ashamed, or embarrassed to be blamed? Are you jealous? Disappointed too? When you're hurt, who comforts you? So many smiles, can you decide who's feeling safe, who's feeling pride? Wired? Tired? Need a kiss? Do you know anyone like this? Do you let your feelings show? Who do you love? How do they know? When how you feel is understood, you have a friend, and that feels good. That's a tomatillo and a very large strawberry. How are you feeling? I like the mushroom. It's my favorite. The end. And they have the end pieces of this book have lots and lots of food. They have like little peas in a pod that have faces, a lot of peppers, the onions. So you can go look in your vegetable drawer or your fruit drawer and see if you can see some feelings in there. This next book is kind of where we're at right now. It's called Something from Nothing. It's a Jewish folktale by Phoebe Gillen. And this book is really fun because there's little drawings. The little mice in the corners have their own story. When Joseph was a baby, his grandfather made him a wonderful blanket. So his grandfather's sewing, and then the little scraps go down to the mouse house, and they sew too. This blanket was to keep him warm and cozy and to chase away all the bad dreams. But as Joseph grew older, the wonderful blanket grew older too. So there he is as a baby, and here he is a little bit older. One day his mother said, "Joseph, look at your blanket. It's frazzled, it's worn, it's unsightly, it's torn. It's time to throw it out." "Grandpa can fix it," Joseph said. And Joseph's grandfather took the blanket and he turned it round and round. He said, as his scissors went snip, 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 and his needle flew in and out and in and out. "There's just enough material here to make a wonderful jacket." It's called recycling. Joseph put on the wonderful jacket and he went outside to play. And you can see the mice made all kinds of little things down here too. But as Joseph grew older, the wonderful jacket grew older too. One day his mother said, "Joseph, look at that jacket. It's shrunken and small, doesn't fit you at all. It's time to throw it out." How do you think Joseph felt about that? "Grandpa can fix it," Joseph said. Joseph's grandfather took the jacket. He turned it round and round. He said, as his scissors went snip, 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 and his needle flew in and out and in and out. "There's just enough material here to make..." What do you think you made? "A wonderful vest!" Joseph wore his wonderful vest to school the very next day. And you can see down here the mice have their own little school, and they're wearing little jackets and vests. But as Joseph grew older, the wonderful vest grew older too. And one day, his mother said, "Joseph, look at that vest. It's spotted with glue and there's paint on it too. It's time to throw it out." "Grandpa can fix it," said Joseph. So Joseph's grandfather took the vest and he turned it inside out and round and round. He said, and his scissors went snip, 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 and his needle flew in and out and in and out and in and out. "There's just enough material here to make a tie." Boys in this community wear ties, I guess, for special occasions. So Joseph would wear his wonderful tie to his grandparents' house every Friday. And you can see at this point the mice have made beds and curtains and skirts and everything. They're really enjoying all those fabric scraps. But as Joseph grew older, his wonderful tie grew older too. And one day his mother said, "Joseph, look at that tie. The big stain of soup makes the end of it droop. It is time to throw this out." "Grandpa can fix it," Joseph said. So Joseph's grandfather took the tie and he turned it round and round. He said, and his scissors went snip, 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 and his needle flew in and out and in and out. What do you think he made? What do you think is left? What is smaller than a tie? A wonderful handkerchief. Joseph used the wonderful handkerchief to keep his pebble collection safe. But as Joseph grew older, his handkerchief grew older too. And one day his mother said, "Joseph, look at that handkerchief. It's been used until it's tattered, it's splotched, and it's splattered. It is time to throw it out." "Grandpa can fix it." And Joseph's grandfather took the handkerchief and he turned it around and around. He said, and this time his scissors went snip, 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 and his needle went in and out and in and out. "There's just enough material to make a wonderful button." It's a little button. Meanwhile, the entire mouse house is filled with this fabric. Joseph wore that wonderful button on his suspenders to hold his pants up. And one day his mother said, "Joseph, where is your button?" Joseph looked. It was gone! He searched everywhere, but he could not find it. He ran down the street to his grandfather's house. "My button, my wonderful button is gone." His mother ran after him. "Joseph, Joseph, listen to me. The button is gone, finished, kaput. Even your grandfather can't make something from nothing." Joseph's grandfather shook his head sadly. "I'm afraid that your mother is right." But the next day, Joseph went to school. He said. And his pen went scritch, scritch, scratch, scratch over the paper. "There is just enough material here to make a wonderful story." And so, look around your life and find a story where you can make something from nothing.
Thank you, Miss Angela.
I am so happy to do it.
Now, you also said last time you read that you have your own children. And how many do you have and where do they live?
I have 3 children. One lives in Chicago and is an artist. One is currently down in Tennessee working in physics at the National Lab there. And I have one at home who is going to college online. So we're all learning lots and lots of new things. I also wanted to tell parents that they have the paper handouts for each of the different District 65 levels and also some resources on the census at each of the distribution sites for food. So if you haven't been able to download or you want to look at the weekly curriculum and resource materials that District 65 is creating, you can ask for those at the distribution sites. And they have lots of good ideas and links and things. I know it's a challenging time when everyone in my house needs to do something on the computer. My internet doesn't work so great. So my fingers are crossed that internet infrastructure is adequate for everyone to learn and do what they need to do.
Thank you, Miss Angela. Doggy Loo very much appreciates this and reading to all his friends at District 65. I think Doggy Loo's a bit excited because tomorrow's a special day. It's actually April Fool's Day.
Oh.
So we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, but there might be a few tricks going around Evanston tomorrow.
Let's hope so. We all need a laugh.
That's right. Have a great day, Miss Angela.
Thanks so much.
Bye-bye.